All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to give an update on Sqqq. As you can see, this is the Fidelity Active Trader Pro, as indicated by my mouse right up here. I sold and made $36 on it. I sold the 335 shares. The cost basis was 14.66, and I sold them at 14.77. So I decided to do that, and I'm going to show you why. And at this time, I just felt that QQQ was going to rise back up and then die. So I think I made the right decision. Let's go to Webull just so you can see the swings. But if you look at Webull, we'll go to Sqqq, and it has really sold off. So I took profits around, let me just bring, I think it was like 5 days ago I sold. I took profits over here. It's at 14.79. So I sold in this area. It just felt weak. It didn't feel like it was going to make any more higher highs. And it's a good thing I did, because if I didn't sell it at the 14.79, and now we're all the way back down to 13.52, I'd be down 8%, 8.6%, because remember, Sqqq is triple leverage. But this doesn't mean that I'm not going to get back into Sqqq. I'm just selling it because reading the daily charts and the weekly charts, I could tell that there was a potential, rise for QQQ to bounce back up. Because a few days ago, it went all the way down to 404, and we're thinking, okay, we're going to start making some money on this, and then it couldn't break this level. So when I was just looking at the 5-day, you could see that there was clearly support in this range right here. There was support here, and also support here. And once it failed to break 404, I wasn't about hanging on to it. I wanted to make sure that this was going to, if it's going to go back up, I'm just going to take the profits. So I took the profits, small gain, nothing special, nothing to write home about. But you know what? That's extra 5,000 that I can put towards anything I want and just focus on the next trade. But right now, it looks like QQQ is failing to break above this 410. But we just have to be patient. I want to see where it goes. I want to see if it's going to break 412. If it's not going to break it, then maybe we'll get a re-entry back into it, because I had those purchases at Sqqq where one, I bought twice, and one was at 14.9, and then the other one was at 13.5 or something. So I still made profit on the trade, which was good, but it was a bad trade overall. So overall, we just have to see if Sqqq is going to break this 13.3, but what that really means is QQQ, because it's the inverse, is it going to break 412? If it breaks 412, 413, then that's something that you have to be out of this Sqqq position, because it's only going to go further. Because when you look at it on the chart, it's trading in this zone on the 1-year chart. So right now, QQQ is still bullish. It's just a bullish trend. So you just have to be careful when you're trading Sqqq, because it is making new highs. The highest it's ever been was that 403. So you just have to be really careful on it. So I don't want to overstay my welcome, and these candles look so bullish just on the long-term chart, even with this 70 RSI. So it can still get more expensive, and QQQ may rise. So I have my long-term stocks, obviously. So I sold my short-term Sqqq position until I can get further confirmation and see where this trade is going to go. But I just want to be transparent and just show it. Not really a big gain or anything, but I think it's good for everybody to see that I'm not just holding onto this position and dying, 10%. I took the gains, no big deal. We could always get back in. I've only made one trade this year, so this is all I got so far, and it's already January 15th. So we're just taking our time. We got some long-term investments, and once we get the T-bills back, then we'll have more firepower to start day trading, and then especially with earnings, with Tesla coming up. So I just want to give you an update on what's happening right now with the portfolio. So that's what we're waiting on. And it definitely just doesn't look like a good time, in my opinion, to be buying or shorting the NASDAQ, the QQQ, because it's still bullish overall, just looking at this chart. I'll be looking to get back into Sqqq if we can break this 404, because it needs to break 400. If it can break 400, we're going to start trending back down. But for now, we'll see if this is a double top up here, 412, 412. But this is an indecision candle, so we're going to have to give it some time to play out. It's too early to tell where this is going to go.